All right, what is up, everybody? It's Project Storm, and as you can see right there, we're live at 4K, 60 FPS. And the reason I do that is because from time to time, I like to bring you all gameplay running on GFN's highest tier. That is the ultimate tier. Shout out to all the priority members and shout out to everybody that's jumping in for the first time using the free tier. But that ultimate tier, I keep telling everybody, including my grandmom, about it. Now, we're going to go back 3 weeks before we get started today to let you all know that it was full-scale gaming as Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen came to GeForce Now, a game that I have streamed right here on the channel, so do check that out. It was running at up to 4K, you guessed it, 120 FPS. 2 weeks ago, everything was so fresh as we played the newest games in the cloud on day one. Now, I do want you to pay attention to newest games in the cloud on day one because the month of August, I feel like it's going to be bigger than we think. And last week, we geared up and gamed on as Gearbox's Remnant 2 streamed on GeForce Now. Again, at up to 4K, 120 FPS, where it might not be possible elsewhere. And today, an Ultimate GFN Thursday is here, you all, with 41 new games, plus Baldur's Gate 3, full release, and Bethesda, the first Bethesda titles to join the cloud in August. I can't even read this right now because if you can't tell how excited I am for this right here, you all. I mean, I've already tried Baldur's Gate 3, and to have this game officially launched just does something to me. And then when you add 41 new games and so much more, I don't know about you, but it's hard for me to contain all that excitement, all right? But GeForce Now heads to QuakeCon to celebrate Ultimate Upgrade completion. First games in Bethesda's legendary series Doom, Quake, and Wolfenstein to release this month. And that's what I'm talking about. Doom, Quake, and Wolfenstein all releasing this month. And they're just among the first games that's going to be coming as part of that Microsoft and Activision deal that we were talking about. And GeForce Now as well, of course. But we're going to go ahead and shout out the GeForce Now community, and we have a lot to get through. So let's continue. The Ultimate Upgrade is complete. GeForce Now Ultimate Performance is now streaming all throughout North America and Europe, delivering RTX 4080 class power for gamers across these regions. Celebrate this month with 41 new games on top of the full release of Baldur's Gate 3 and the first Bethesda titles coming to the cloud as the Nvidia and Microsoft partnership benefits gamers everywhere. There it is. And catch GeForce Now at QuakeCon, the popular Bring Your Own PC mega event running in August from the 10th through the 13th, where the in-person and digital GeForce Now Ultimate Challenge will kick off. Plus, game on with gaming peripherals and accessories company SteelSeries, which will be giving away codes for 3-day GeForce Now Ultimate and Priority memberships, along with popular GeForce Now games and in-game goodies. This is huge for the gamer that wants to try what I keep talking about each and every chance I get. GeForce Now Ultimate is the equivalent, and I'm going to say it. GeForce Now may not tell you this, but it's the equivalent of playing on an RTX 4080 that's local, or even the RTX 4090, which I have in this PC right here. As far as latency goes, you all, is unparalleled. And that is a fact. The ultimate rollout. The rollout of GeForce RTX 4080 SuperPods across the world this year lit up cities with cutting-edge performance from the cloud. RTX 3080 members were introduced to the Ultimate membership, featuring gaming at 4K resolution, 120 frames per second, or even up to 240 FPS with ultra-low latency thanks to Nvidia Reflex technology. Now, I'm going to be showing you this technology in a few moments, so don't go anywhere, all right? We're going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3 at up to 4K, 120 frames per second. Ultimate memberships also bring the benefits of the Nvidia Ada Lovelace architecture, including DLSS 3 with frame generation for the highest frame rates and visual fidelity, and full ray tracing for the most immersive, cinematic, in-game lighting experiences. Plus, ultra-wide resolutions were supported for the first time ever from the cloud. Craziness. And members can experience it all without having to upgrade a single piece of hardware. With RTX 4080 class servers fully deployed, gamers can now experience ultra-high FPS streaming from GeForce RTX 4080 class power in the cloud and see how an Ultimate membership raises the bar on cloud gaming. Now this video right here is something I need you all to check out. So when you come over here, I've dropped a link to the blog and in the description section below, as well as other links that I think you might be benefit from. So do take advantage of those links. But check this video out right here. This right here made me smile this morning when I noticed that. I'm not even going to tell you. Check it out. How about that? To celebrate, the GeForce NOW team will be showing off Ultimate at QuakeCon with special GeForce NOW Ultimate Challenge. Members can register now to be first in line to get a free one-day upgrade to an Ultimate membership and see how their skills improve with 240 FPS gaming when the challenge launches next week. Top scorers at QuakeCon can win various prizes, along with those participating in the challenge from home. Keep an eye out on GeForce NOW's Twitter and Facebook accounts for more details. That's huge right there. I mean, I don't think people understand what I'm talking about. Like, if you have good enough internet to stream at 4K or 1440p, you might just be fine playing GeForce NOW's Ultimate tier. All right, but it's party time, y'all. The best thing to pair with an Ultimate membership are the best games in the cloud. I repeat, the best thing to pair with an Ultimate membership are the best games in the cloud. Members have been enjoying early access to Baldur's Gate 3 from Larian Studios. Shout out to them. The role-playing game set in the world of Dungeons and Dragons that raised the bar for the RPG genre. Now that's my girl right there. You all are going to see me. I'm definitely going to keep her around as much as possible. I can't wait to see what this game has to offer. We're going to get deep into it in the near future, starting today. Now the full PC game launches and is streamable from GeForce NOW today. Choose from a wide selection of D&D races and classes, or play as an origin character with a handcrafted background, adventure, loot, battle, and romance while journeying through the Forgotten Realms and beyond. The game features a turn-based combat system, a dialogue system with choices and consequences, and a rich story that adapts to player actions and decisions. Now I'm ready to roll that die, y'all. I'm ready to roll that die. If you know what I'm talking about, you need to jump into Baldur's Gate 3 today. Steam it. You can definitely steam it, but streaming it across devices, whether solo or with others in online co-op mode, those playing from the cloud will be able to enjoy it without worrying about download times or system requirements. And this is why we play in the cloud in the first place. To take advantage of Nvidia's exclusive features like DLSS, Reflex Plus Boost, Ray Tracing, you all, DLAA, and more. This is what it's all about. The Ultimate Shooters. Several titles from Bethesda's well-known franchises Doom, Quake, and Wolfenstein will join the cloud this month for a mix of modern and classic first-person shooter games to enjoy across nearly all devices. I told you all it was a lot. Feel the heat with the Doom franchise, one of my favorite franchises. Shout out to them, id Software, for doing their thing. I love them. Recognizable through its fast-paced, epic gameplay and iconic heavy metal soundtrack. Players take on the role of the Doom Slayer to fight hordes of invading demons. In addition, the Quake series features single and multiplayer campaigns with gritty gameplay and epic music scores in which members can enjoy two sides of the legendary series. I've tried that one as well. Many of the games, if not all, in that franchise. The modern Wolfenstein, another franchise, I've completed each and every one of those campaigns. Games feature intense first-person combat against oversized Nazi robots, hulking super soldiers, and elite shock troops. Discover an unfamiliar world ruled by a familiar enemy, one that's changed and twisted history as you know it. Experience all of these iconic franchises with an Ultimate or Priority membership. Priority members get faster access to our GeForce RTX servers in the cloud over free members, along with up to 6-hour gaming sessions. Now, Ultimate members can raise their enemies in epic 4K. I like that. And ultra wide resolution with up to 8-hour gaming sessions. Ready, set, play. GeForce Now and SteelSeries are rewarding gamers throughout August as part of the SteelSeries Game On sweepstakes. Each week, gamers will have a choice to win 3-day Ultimate, GeForce Now Ultimate, and priority codes bundled with popular titles supported in the cloud. Now, I don't know if anybody else in the world is doing this, you all, recapping the entire blog, but this is definitely a lot to take in. Now, I'm trying to read it to you all for the first time as I learn what's going on myself. Imagine trying to do that. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel just because of that. But let's move on. RuneScape, Genshin Impact, Brawlhalla, and Dying Light 2 as well in-game goodies, you all. And I was just on Dying Light 2 yesterday. The game runs like a dream on GeForce Now. But check out GFN Thursday each week to see what the reward drop will be, and head over to the SteelSeries game site for more details on how to enter. Plus, save 20% with code Nvidia Game On this month for premium SteelSeries products, which are perfect to pair with GeForce Now Cloud Gaming. Members can look forward to the 10 new games joining this week. Now, before we get into the 10 new games and jump into Baldur's Gate 3 for the first time, I want to let you all know that if you're going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3, if you have time to delete all the save files from the early access version of the game, do so for a smoother transition over to the official game, and that comes from Larian Studios themselves. But first up, and they're all right up here, we're going to go down first of all to show you on your screen because I don't have time to go through all these titles. What is GeForce Now crazy? I mean, I know the people want more games. I know we're asking for more games, but man, how is a brother supposed to get through all these in a timely fashion? So here you have it right here, and we're going to be highlighting these games as they drop or as they become available on GeForce Now each and every week of the month of August, all right? But it was a jamming July as well. On top of the 14 games announced in July, 4 extra joined the cloud last month, and they were Let's School, Grand Emprise Time Travel Survival, Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, and Octopath Traveler. Now, I always tell people, it's always give or take. You may have a game that may not make the cut, but you can also have 4 to 8 games that come out of nowhere each and every month. But the question from GeForce Now is, what are you looking forward to streaming this month? Let us know your answer on Twitter or in the comments below. Do follow GeForce Now at Nvidia GFN on Twitter. This is where people celebrate, go crazy, and definitely stay current on the latest news drops from GeForce Now. But it says August is here and we can't wait for you to see what surprises we have in store for this month. Now, all this right here, and this is what I mean by GeForce Now is crazy at times. We got all this right here, and there could be more surprises. I can't keep up. But what I can do is go up here to highlight F1 Manager 2023 as the first game to kick off the launch of 10 new games on GeForce Now, all playable at up to 4K, 120 FPS. This one dropped to mixed reviews on July 31st, 2023, developed and published by Frontier Developments. And then we have Bloons TD6, a game that I need to claim, obviously, on Epic Game Store. So fret not, Epic Game Store games are still here, people. I just claimed mine right there. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3, y'all. All right. Now, what we're going to do is shout out the developer that is Ninja Kiwi, published by Ninja Kiwi as well, released on 7/19/22. Shout out, you all. Let's close out of these. We're also going to highlight Bloons TD Battles 2, very positive overall on Steam, released on November 30th, 2021, developed and published by Ninja Kiwi. Next up, we have Brick Rigs. Very positive reviews overall. And this is what I love. This is why I do this, you all, because you may not have heard of Brick Rigs, but then the people have over on Steam, and they think very highly of the game. It was released on July 14, 2023, developed and published by Fluppy Saw. I like that name. Next up, we have Demonologist. I do like my horror games, even though I never really finish them. I do like to be scared from time to time, but I play those games in the daytime. I'm not a fool. Very positive reviews overall. Release date March 27, 2023. developed and published by Clock Wizard Games. Shout out. Next, we have Empires of the Undergrowth. Again, very positive reviews overall. Dropped on December 1st, 2017. Developed by Slug Disco. Published by Hooded Horse, Slug Disco. Next, we have Stardeus. Mostly positive recent reviews, very positive overall. October 12th release date, 2022. Developed by Kodo LaNinja, if I'm saying that right. LaNinja. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but published by Paradox Arc. Shout out to them. Next up is a game that I've heard about but never tried, the Talos Principle. We have overwhelmingly positive reviews overall, very positive recently, you all. Released on December 11, 2014. Developed by Crow Team, published by Devolver Digital and Crow Team. And then next we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Man, I need to drink some water right now, y'all. I can't believe the amount of information I'm covering today. Very positive reviews overall. Release date June 16, 2022. Developed by Tribute Games Incorporated. Published by Dotemu and Gamera Games. Last but not least, we have yet another Zombie Survivors. Very positive reviews on Steam. Released on July 13, 2023. Developed and published by Awesome Game Studio. And now is the time, you all, to go ahead and kill the music. And we're going to launch into, we're going to show you, first of all, the desktop PC app right now, you all. This is how I stream most of the time. GeForce NOW's Ultimate Tier at up to 4K, 120 FPS. And here we have Baldur's Gate 3 right here. And I'm going to launch it for the first time, you all. But I am going to show you real quick, that I have synced my accounts. Ubisoft, Epic Games, Steam, and more. EA Play, GOG.com. They're all synced and ready to go. And this just makes it easier for you to jump into your games, you all, once you purchase them or if you already have them in your library. This is the latest version right here, 2.0.54. And we have to test our network before we do any kind of gameplay. This network test is very valuable because it will show you if you have any problems before you jump into GeForce Now. Now, if you have high latency or anything like that, it will let you know. So all you need to do is contact your ISP, but first reset all of your equipment, unplug it for like a minute and 30 seconds is what I do before I go live, y'all. You may not have to do that. And then here are the other settings. We'll get more into these later, but what you can see is 4K, 120 FPS. All right. And then AI enhanced is on medium. In-game graphic settings is a feature exclusively to the Ultimate Tier. And it does exactly what you think it does. It saves your in-game graphic settings. Now, let's go back to the game. Hopefully, we can launch this with no problem. Here it is. The first time launching Baldur's Gate 3. I may have to put a timestamp in this one, y'all. But hey, what can I say when you have so much news to cover in a short period of time? I think I did a good job. What about you all? Let me know by hitting that like button if you appreciate the time and effort, as well as the live gameplay that I'm about to bring. Hopefully everything runs smoothly as it always seems to do on the Ultimate Tier. But here we go. Baldur's Gate 3 officially launched to the world. And I can stream the game on GeForce Now. So as it loads up, you all, I can tell you that I've already tried the game on Steam with the RTX 4090, and I tried it on Vulkan. I tried it on DX11. You want to choose DX11 if you want to go over the 150 FPS cap. And I could be mistaken. There could be a way around that. And I will say that it's taken a while for this to launch right now. And if we can't get into it right away, I always bring this live, you all. I'm not sure what the issue is. I will shut it down in just a few moments to try it again. Not every launch is going to always be smooth. I will say that much. But let's see. Let's give it another few moments. And if it doesn't launch, we're going to try it again. Okay? So let's go ahead and close out of the app real quick. See, you can tell it's still trying to run, and it might just take a while. I know that there has to be some shader optimization and things like that. With 4090, I had to do the shader optimization thing, and I'm not sure if that's what's happening behind the scenes. But we're going to try it one more time. And if we can't get into it, we will later today. So I'm not worried about that at all. All right, here we go. Version 1.0 release. We're going to try it one more time. As you see right here, the game is ready to go. Let's hit that play button one more time. Here we go. And this is no secret or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's happened before. Again, this is a day one. The game was onboarded for the first time, and I do see right there that I have some type of connection issue going on. So hopefully I can get into the game for you all. All right. Now right here, the install Nvidia graphics driver. I'm not sure what that's about. Data mismatch. We're going to not show that again. Let's close that out. Hopefully you all, we can minimize this and we can jump into the game. Here we go. Get started. Boom. We're going to skip the login process, but I do encourage you all to log in if you can, especially if you're going to be taking advantage of crossplay. Now, I'm not sure what that data mismatch is and things like that, but we're going to hit that play button right here. You can choose DirectX 11 or Vulkan. All right. And again, this is why I do it live. Sorry for the white screen of death. All right. Because it kills my eyes, especially in HDR, you all. But we're into Baldur's Gate 3. GeForce NOW RTX 4080 SuperPods will be powering this experience right here. So now is a good time while it's doing the optimizations to go ahead and hit Control+G. And we're going to show you all this side of the overlay. All right, Control+G will get you in here to confirm that you have all of your settings ready to go. All right. And then we're going to hit heads up display to show you all how to move this around on your screen wherever you want it when you're playing games on GeForce NOW. So I'm going to try to keep it in the top left for right now, but I can always change it later. And then we're going to close that out and hit Control plus the letter N as in Nancy at the same time, or N as in Nvidia. All right. It's very fitting. And now we're not going to take you into the gameplay and show you, definitely not going to show you any nudity right now, but it's good to see that's in the game. We're going to hit no to that. And we're just going to show you all that I was able to get into the game. So if anybody got in with no problem, let me know. 175 FPS, what are they talking about right now? What are they talking about? If that's the case in game, not even my 4090 gave me that type of performance. But let's jump in. We're going to pick a random character for right now. Or we're going to continue where I left off. Look, all my saves from Steam, from my local PC, Steam session, have easily transferred over to GeForce NOW with no problem. So let's check these video settings. Okay, we have the 4080 right there, as you can see. We have 4K 120 hertz, so it looks like my graphical settings transfer over as well. So we're gonna go back, jump right into the game, and we have Nvidia DLSS set to quality. Let's hit continue. We're gonna just walk around for a little bit. We're not gonna get into any action. I'm gonna get you all out of here. Thank GeForce NOW for making this much longer than it needed to be. I absolutely love it, you all, because time and time again, people are like, man, where's the news? Man, we only got 2 games this month and 5 games this month. And I'm always like, people, there's always a calm before the storm. All right. So here you have it. The game is looking beautiful already. We're going to hit Control plus N one more time. Look at the details. Wow. Dare I say, it looks just like playing on my local PC using my RTX 4090, but I don't have to really, I don't have to lie or cap or anything like that. You're seeing it on your screen. And I'm broadcasting this, I'm streaming this right now using Nvidia's AI encoder. That's only possible with the 40 series GPUs. All right, so let's search this guy right here. We're going to take this Onyx from him. He's not going to be needing that. All right, let's move around. Let's see if there's any stutters or anything like that. You all, by pushing the arrow keys, looks as smooth as a baby's. I hate when they say baby's bottom, y'all. It's as smooth as GeForce NOW's Ultimate Tier. That's what we're going to say. And we're going to click right here, move around in the world. And this is a glimpse of Baldur's Gate 3 officially running on GeForce NOW, y'all. That's being streamed from the RTX 4080 SuperPods. That is the data centers, y'all. Before we go through this door, we're going to tell you all 3 things to do. That's keep it safe, keep it positive, and keep it gaming. I'm going to get you all out of here. The video has been long enough. I appreciate each and every one of you. But as you see right now, GeForce NOW is not playing around. We're talking about up to 160 plus FPS at times. We're out of here. Keep it locked for more. Peace.